Black Executive Triad.
Soon as you stop helping people, they overdue. Look, give me my flowers right now, cause they overdue. Look, I done seen battles, ain't need what I'm supposed to do. Look, if you act bad, then them people run over you. Look.
Y'all know what's going on, man. So right sounds. Get your motherfucking goddamn camera gang together, man. You know, when he behind that motherfucker, man, you know that bitch platinum every time. Straight like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the homie, man. Shout out to RS Management. You already know GFM, motherfucking BET. Y'all know Full Circle Music Group, Savage Life, Savage Ties. You know, bunch of savage shit going on. Yeah. Yeah, real for real.
Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran on 10.
Your girl Cloudy here, we at Social apparently, and Webby's performing. We got all the baddies out here, you can see them, we all lit. So just make sure you watch, it's gonna be at after hours tonight, so just stay tuned, but turn what, you already know what.
Wait, look what I'm acting in. No talking when I'm in person, I'm just signing to my clientele. Thinking about that jail cell, grinding like I got a warrant. That feel keep me on point, I'm facing joints, some thoughts come back to back. Like ain't no way I'm going back, my conscience like I roger that. Connections all in Paris, I ain't inherit this shit. I've been on some arrogant shit, I always knew that we'll be rich. Smashing the gas, airport wearing the mask. You know I get to the cat, ain't no slowing down, now it's coming in fast. I just had first, I remember it last. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran on 10. Trapping out them hallways, look what I'm acting in. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy.
Trill. What up, bro? They gon' feel us now, feel us later.
You can follow me on all the social media sites, Instagram, official_Chewy_main, man. New taste dropping, featuring Frank Lemon, featuring Pop It Out, man. We coming out with the new album, man. Y'all look out for that, man. It's up.
Selling shit on, boy.
When I was down, they was switching plates. Niggas really fake. Peyton took Bronco, switching up the plate. Really duck, but he ate up all the bait. Call up Miss Harris, I'm still in plate.
Put my stolo in the bricks, I ride legit from now on. For the fame, I want the riches, we been trapping so long. No little booby, I still keep in touch with Jackie Capone. We get money now, I spend 200 on some cologne.
Whipping powder in the whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the folk, got the master key, power to discover, be some master car, swipe or get it faster, call my wife is like a matador, I seen the price, so price it out, nice to know to write it out, expensive as my boss is spending close, gotta write it out, expenses off the profit, don't percent, we can call about couple complications, call it renovation, seen a lot of bloodshed, only dedication, God is in me, so amazing, united, you know my dedication, undisputed sensation, a lot of people never made it, really elevated, 280, my navigator, water like a navy, I can't record it, so just pay me, can't record it till you pay me, and this Cashapp, baby, 3 stacks lately, free stacks, baby, I'm increasing the paper to coming lately, like playlist, play it, what I play it, what it playing by, lost a few soldiers, now I'm dropping tears, time, whipping powder in the gutter, seen the struggle, on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Powder in the scutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. So down, it's time to drop it, get a war, don't make no profit here. But when it come to check, I know the pop get. Remember all the days with no heat, and my verses had cold feet just like the fridge. It ain't no groceries, the Lord is my new this. No sleeping, I had to put myself together. No speaking, no talking, and just walking in no heat. Ain't no cap, ain't no rap, quoting fact. Hard and step back, and I'm on the track. Front page magazines, post some things to the powder in the scutter. Seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle. struggle on the bubble, trilling bubble, whipping powder in the scuttle.
Oh, man. Hey, man, if you watching my show right now, we back with another 4K visual. We back with another hitter. We back with another banger show, man, because that's how we get on, man. You feel me? Shout out to the whole family, man. Shout out to the whole GFM. Give yourself a round of applause, man. We in here, man. We in here, man. We outside today. Worldwide collaboration. Worldwide collaboration in the building, man. You see the wristband. Y'all already know what it is. You know what it is sitting for, man. It's your boy Trill Will, man. It's time to turn up, man. Hey, you know, when we come outside, man, we definitely like to have a good time. Today we got my brother in the building, man. Officer Mikael. Definitely got Officer Mikael in the building. We're gonna go ahead and bring him on. What's up? Shalom alaikum, Mike. Uh, oh man, your signal is terrible. Oh my god, bro, your signal is awful, bro. You might have to go back out and come back in, brother. Oh, I can see you a little bit. Wait, there you go. You might have to get you so you get
Hold
some
on, let me
stuff.
get this.
Yeah, okay. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get
Alright,
it
bet.
together. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
Yes, sir. We in here. We in here live today.
Yeah, we live. We live. We live and direct.
Yes, sir. That sun ain't playing today, man. That thing, hey, look, that sun beaming, man.
Man, you listen. A lot of people wish they could go outside, man. So enjoy the sun rays. It's kind of gloomy over here. It's been gloomy and doomy over here all day. You hear me? So shit, be glad you can go outside for real and do your thing, man. Cause it's been doomy and gloomy on my side. Some people in prison too. They can't even get out.
Nah, hey, you right about that one.
Some people can't go outside. They stuck inside.
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely thankful for able to have the ability to be in motion. You feel me? A lot of people don't have mobility.
Exactly. A lot of people definitely don't have mobility. Some people are in a wheelchair. Some people can't even get in a wheelchair. Some people can't afford a wheelchair.
Exactly.
Some people wish they could afford a wheelchair so they could go outside. You know,
Exactly.
some people might need help getting in the wheelchair. They don't got nobody to do that. So that's the type of stuff that, man, you got to be grateful. And that's why, to me, every day is Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate no holidays, but every day is Thanksgiving. That's why I don't celebrate no
Exactly.
holidays, but every day is Christmas. I don't celebrate no holidays or birthdays, including my birthday, really. But every day is my birthday. Every day is a special day, and I'm a reverence it just like it's the Bible. You know, that's how I'm doing. That's how I'm coming on it, man.
Oh yeah, shit. That's the play, man. And true, how it's supposed to be done. And the simple fact is, when we give praise to the Most High just by being in existence, and we allowed to be in existence. Hey, man, that's a blessing on its own, man. You feel
It's a
me?
big blessing. Big blessing. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
But what you got for us today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We finna bust down some bars, man. Finna bust down some bars real quick. Get everything on point, man. First and foremost, I want to say all praise is due to the Most High, man, and Yahweh Shai Jesus Christ, the Christ consciousness for everything. You know what I'm saying? For another day to make a difference, man. Straight up.
Yeah, sure.
Y'all can hear me? All right.
Yeah,
Cool,
we
cool,
can hear you.
cool.
We heard you.
Yes, sir. So I'm finna bust down that verse, big portion of that verse from that fuck that nigga track. You know what I'm saying? Featuring you. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
you
That
got
thing
it's
goes like this.
TRL, TLR, yay, and True Will. on the track together. It's actually TRLA song. I'm featured on this song. So it'd be TLRA featuring Trill Will FTN,
Okay.
which is fuck that nigga. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fire ass track, by the way. Homie did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. It says, tired of being the underdog. Bet I'm finna even score. Giving Pat, they keep running out. Guess they need some more. Science tipper like I'm Noble Drew our lead. They need to know. BFM, GFM, BET, plan and let it grow. So I want to stop it right there real quick, man. He said a lot of things within the first few seconds of the verse, man. When he says Science Temple, like I'm Noble Drew Ali. For those who don't know, back in 1925, Noble Drew Ali founded the Temple of Moorish Science of America. You get what I'm saying? And this was a very powerful movement in the development of the intellectual minds of our people at this time. You get what I'm saying? Noble Drew Ali was compared to Yahweh Shai or Yahushua or Jesus Christ, even at that time, because he was a revolutionist in his own right. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it going real quick. It says Science Temple like I'm Noble Drew Ali. They need to know BFM, GFM, BET. So right there, you're naming all these organizations inside and part of and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? Like we had did your song last week. You know what I'm saying? Do it. You were saying in that verse in the hook itself that you so affiliate. And so you being a part of these different organizations, you're making your stamp as well as being a part of the conscious community or a part of the woke community itself. Just by you stating
Nah,
all this information right here and there.
I do gotta
You
correct
get
you. Definitely not woke, but that because woke screams diet. Woke to me, it's let's just say the enlightened community. Let's say that.
right. No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
For those who are not too keen to the wordings and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But but yeah, to those who are enlightened, the enlightened community. Let's
yeah.
keep
There you
it
go.
fresh like that. I can dig it. I can dig it. So you said they need to know BFM, GFM, BET, planet let it grow on God, protect the seeds, protect the fallen seeds, truly finna rain. So I took the liberty to break down that you said rain. Now that's phonetics. That's phonetics on its own at its finest.
hmm
REAIN and RAN sound the same, two different meanings. So
Correct.
you letting the world know that you finna reign supreme, not only in the rap scene, right? But
But
also
also on them
in
seeds
society as well.
and on
Come
them
on now.
seeds.
Come on now. Come on now. And then at the same time, you letting them know that you one of them seeds. You feel what I'm saying? And then you said protect the fallen seeds, truly rain, I'm the sun. So
Mm.
that's another phonetics we gotta talk about real quick. SON is interchangeable with SUN,
SUN.
right?
Correct.
Come on now. So, gotta pull out that sword real quick. So let's deal with that fallen seed real quick, man. Let's
Even
deal
if
with
you
that
look in
real
the
quick. And
even if you look in the thesaurus, you can see the connection. But go ahead.
yeah, yes, sir, for sure. It's Jeremiah 50 and 6. It says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They they have forgotten their resting place. So you got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, especially in the rap industry that say, oh, I started from the bottom. Nah, nigga, we started from the top. We started at the top and fell to the bottom. You get what I'm saying? But going back to that other line, you said they need to know. They need to know what? Where they came from. What made Noble Drew Ali so dangerous in regarding his intellect, he was able to enlighten the people with the information that he was taught and that he was bred with. You get what I'm
Uh,
saying? And so
also, just to shed a little light as well, because Noble Drew Ali himself had an inspiration, and some of Noble Drew Ali's inspirations was one of the main ones was Pascal Beverly Randolph. Pascal Beverly Randolph. And if you do your research on him, he was with the Theosophical Society or the Theosophy Society with Madame Blavatsky at the time. You know what I'm saying? And he learned from, but I'm speaking on that doctrine, that body, that teaching, the esoteric teaching that connects the dots between
right,
God and man. You know what I'm saying? And then that's one
right,
of the teachings. That's one of his influences because he was also a melanated brother as well. You know what I'm saying? Pascal Beverly Randolph. But he was highly esteemed in the esoteric community. Highly esteemed. And he actually got books and everything out. But yeah, so him, and then of course we know Noble Drew Ali as well was also the fruit of a tree, but he also was a seed because the seed that he became and planted ended up rolling off into who your Elijah Muhammad's. You know what I'm saying? It ended up rolling off into your Wallace Fard Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And stuff of that nature.
fact,
That timeline, you gotta look at the timeline. You know what I'm saying? The seed that he planted, if you go do your research, you can see that Elijah Poole was once Elijah, which is Elijah Muhammad's government name at the time, a birth record, was Elijah Poole, was Elijah Bay at one point. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Under
right.
the science temple. So it's just showing the seeds and how that the thoughts of Allah is also a seed and that we are all arm, leg, arm, head. That science right there. Go ahead. Okay, I had to just drop that in there.
Yeah, no doubt. You said a mouthful right there, and that's the information that a lot of the people need to know because at the end of the day, if this information isn't passed on, it'll go on for so many different generations without this information not being discovered. You know what I'm saying? Or uncovered, I should say.
Which is
Big
the
facts, man.
revelation, which is where revelation come from, which is where apocalypse come from, which is the unveiling. Apocrypha. I mean, we can that's your thing. So
Yeah, man. Hey, and that's straight up, bro. And then, but see, and it's so funny. It's funny how the conversation led up to even to this point, though, because if he got compared to who we call a lot of people call Jesus Christ, Hamashiach Yahushua, right? And then you just said in your bar here, Science Temple, like I'm Noble Drew Ali. Then you go on to say, you said I'm the son. So if you the son and we the son, and Matthew 5:14 say, let your light so shine before men, that means that you gotta be a son of the Most High.
correct.
You get what I'm saying?
You have to
But
be a more in a sense of high priest of their new type of vibe. MUUR type of vibe or MR, because there were phonetically there were no vowels during this time, during these
right,
timelines that we speak of.
yes, sir. So you said you go on to say Trilly gonna reign, and then you said I'm the son, right? So I wanted to point out something here. This is an overlooked scripture that some of our brothers and sisters that's stuck in those four walls. You feel me? That overlook this information right here that's right there in a book. But it's Matthew 2:15. It says, and was there unto the death of Herod that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken out of the Lord by the prophet, saying, "Out of Egypt have I called my son." Right. So real quick, we're gonna slide over to Hosea 11:1. Cause the scriptures say to prove all things, but I'm prove what you pointing out in your bars. So Hosea 11:1, it says, "When Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt." Okay, this is also going into esoteric teachings about the Messiah when Christ was a baby. You feel me? All those missing years, he went over to Egypt. He learned under the Kemetic teachings. He went over to India. He learned under
Correct.
that teaching. You feel what I'm
Correct.
saying? And this is age and time missing from the scriptures. That's not covered in the 66 or in the 80. You feel what I'm saying? Just to top that off real quick, we're gonna get Exodus 4:22. All of this is necessary to get over real quick. Exodus 4:22, it says, "And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn." So going back to where you said I'm the son, once again, that is phonetically compare SUN and SON is interchangeable. So we
Correct.
can't make no mistake.
Correct. And I also got to interject that my son's name is Israel. Israel is
Yes, sir.
Isis, Ra, and El, representing the right brain and the left brain, and the product of the two, which is the L. Go ahead.
Which is God thing, God power. Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir. And then so we got that. And then you said that I'm finna help them grow. So were you talking about actual plants or you talking about people? Because
So in the Bible, right? And Jesus said he said that when he healed the blind man the second time, the first time,
come on.
right? Because it's the only thing that he had to do twice. If anybody who knows the Bible, they know that he only had the man that they call the Savior, the Christ. He only had to do one thing twice, one act, and that was the healing the blind man. Because the first time he healed the blind man said, "I see men as trees," and he said, "Oh, I give them too much sight. Here, let me do that again." And he said, "Now what do you see?" He's like, "I see fine." He's like, "Oh," so he gave him too much sight. He gave him spiritual sight that on that initial time that he did it, and then he gave him the physical sight. So to show you that the spiritual sight is actually the seed, and then it grow into the physical sight because that's a product of the spiritual sight. Because your
Come on
interpretation,
now.
it literally leads and proceeds you to go wherever your actual perception. That's your reality. That's your world that's your matrix that you created in your mind. That's your vibrational frequency. That's your dimension. You know what I'm saying? You know. So if you perceive yourself in a way, that's what you are. So as a man thinketh, ain't that what it say?
I hear you. I hear you. I wanna pull it. I wanna pull it just to prove what you're saying is on point, right? This Mark 8:22. And he coming to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him and besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hand upon him, he asked him if he saw out. And he looked up and said, "I see men as trees walking." After that, he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up, and he was restored and saw every man clearly. But going back to what you were saying, he tapped into the spiritual realm, so he was able to see more clearly than he was before.
It was almost like he had seen for the first time. He really seen for the first time.
Exactly. And that alone brings me back to the one scene in the Matrix where Morpheus was like talking to Neo, and Neo was saying, "Why does my eyes hurt?" Morpheus said, "Because you never used them before, man." He said you never used them before. Your eyes been shut. So even breaking down these bars, if your eyes are shut, if your pineal gland is closed and you have no spiritual discernment,
Calcified.
a lot of these.
Calcified.
Come on now. Come
Yeah,
on
it's
now.
calcified.
The words that's being presented here, even through these rhymes, is gonna go over right over people's head. Oh man, that nigga Trill snap. But did you pick up the message?
Read it again. Read the verse for me one more time, just so that we can bring it all together. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna pick up at 23. It says, this Mark 8:23. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he said, spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. And he put his hands again upon his eyes.
So that answered the question.
But,
is that am I talking about plants, real plants, like physical plants, or am I talking about real physical plants, spiritual plants that are men, that are also trees? Is that the seed? So that's the seeds that I'm talking about. The same plants that he seen when he had that spiritual sight, that's the same plants. Those are the same trees that I'm speaking on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the way you put it together was quite phenomenal, man. I say myself, man. I'm gonna tell you this. It's inevitable for this information to come out. It's that time we're living in the greatest time of all time. Time of revelation.
Yeah, we're in the silver age, circling back to the golden age again. The golden people in the golden age is coming. It's on the way.
Okay, and so just because you said that, right? Said to a golden people, right? So watch this. This is Lamentations 4:1. It said, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how they are esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter, right? So the reason why it says how is the gold become dim, because the knowledge and the information has been watered down. Our identity itself has been stripped away. We don't have no identity as a people as a whole, right? Then it goes on and says the stones of the sanctuary are poured out on the top of every street. You can go there to and find melanated people on them corners doing whatever else on the corner, and that's not of a positive construct. You feel me? And then it says the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold. You the gold that the Bible speaks of.
Every element that exists outside in the omniverse and the multiverse exists within your physical composition of your body. Literally, we are over 80% stardust. This is facts. You literally have trace elements of pure gold in your brain. Facts. You then talk about the melanin, because the melanin is worth more than gold per gram and per ounce. Go look up and type into Google how much his melanin is per gram. That's your homework for tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's your homework for tonight. And I guarantee you it was more than what gold is per gram and per ounce. And ask yourself why.
Come on now.
Yeah, for real. Hey,
it's dope though.
I really want to if you want to go ahead and what else you got? You got something else on that verse, or
no? We could close it right there.
No, I'm saying if you got something else, go ahead, read it. I just wanted you to finish. I want you to finish.
Okay. This last few bars on that. You said I'm finna help them grow. Better know Trill made change make change. We could proper mode. Hey, that line right there, crazy boy. You said better know Chili made change make change, we can profit more. So the
Change
change that
make
you talking
change.
about is, come on.
Change
Change that
as
you
in so we talking about sun. Sun is corresponding to gold. Gold is a metal. Change a coins made out of metal, out of gold. Gold coins. So change the change. Once you realize that you're the gold, your change creates
come on.
change. Now we talking about alchemy. Now we're talking about negrito. Right, which is the first step in
Right?
alchemy. Nigga can't talk to me about alchemy if you don't know what alchemy is. The first step of alchemy is negrito. You know what I'm saying? And so we turn it from negrito into salt, which is gold, which is also soul, which is also the consciousness, which is also, yeah, so that part. Go ahead.
No,
My bad.
talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Yeah.
And so when you talking like that, now you talking the different changes of matter, right? You talking about the different
Correct.
cycles of matter, and then you said the salt, Matthew 5:13, Messiah came out of his mouth saying, "And ye are the salt of the earth." He said, "And ye are the salt." What that mean? Everything that we do, we got flavor. We put flavor in. We touch that thing, and that thing got salt and savor all up in it. You feel me? But if we don't have our identity, how much more flavor is it in it than when we have our identity? When we activate that Christ consciousness, you feel me? But no, that's it on that.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it, bro. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to we're gonna play Dope. I want to play that song, but that's an unreleased joint that ain't out yet, as you just broke down. But that's something that they can listen for maybe in the future. But Dope is one of the other songs you broke down. So I'm gonna play that real quick, and then we'll come back and maybe we can jump and revisit Dope. You know what I'm saying? And break that down even further.
Let's do that.
So take note. This is live action breakdowns, bro. Like we do shit nobody else ain't doing. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody on YouTube doing this. Nowhere in the world they doing what we doing right now. So that's where we at with it. Lyrical alchemy. Let's go, man. Trill on show. Let's go.
I'm like, damn.
Where do you get this exclusive from?
Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm
Always flooding the street from hood to hood.
Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Straight out of G, cause I dominated, cause I know I'm a G, cause my mama made it, and I know she a G, cause my grandma made it, and I know I'm a C, cause I'm carbonated, all the melanin key, cause it's automated, yeah, I picked up the key, cause Obama made it, if it's left up to me, then I'm out of Vegas, cause I've been worth a $1 billion, baby, I done signed with a billion like Son of Vegas, so they looking greasy like McDonald's made it, but it's BET, cause we nominated, gotta eat with the family, you not gonna make it, most of these niggas, they poppin' naked, then the chip, but you drop like they hibernated, he make it pop like designer made it, copy, Trilly, the future, home run like Poppy, microwave, heat up your noodle, caught up Chico, you gon' need you a tutor, call the shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, microwave, we gon' heat up your noodle, call up Chico, he gon' need you a tutor, call up shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I flippin' the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming. dope. I see it, scope, blue hunters, low, demon, go. Your dog is a mini-me, he a poodle brand that pop the infinity. Hopping the Uber to hide my identity. Riding with super to me, that's your taco to put a salute for the. This is the empire mover, the loser. Just look at them babies, they really here choosing. Thinking you winning is really than losing like Boosie and Webby, I'm really here zooming. No, I just stutter, my first name ain't Ruben. American Idol, I make it a movie. American pimpin', I make her a groupie. And maybe it's different, them betas, they lose. Ain't waiting, I'm dipping, them niggas ain't moving. They Scotty ain't pippin', that last chance a movie. But Trilly, I'm rolling, them niggas don't know what I know and they bogus. Pay for the drip and they going download it. Putting you talking ass niggas on notice. That put it on game when they losing they focus. I punish opponents of 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, we own it. Push the opponent. 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, you own it. We own it. Trilly pile up the green even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I flip in the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope. I see it. Scope, blue hunters, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope. I see it. Scope, blue hunters, low,
The real DJ Star.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Back
sir.
on. We back with another motherfucking 4K visual again, part two, part two. Hey man, what you think about that record right there? Bro.
Man, I ain't gonna sit and flex with you, bro. Like, still at this moment, bro, like, yo, the hook on that fucking verse, man, on the song itself, bro, that hook sound like it could be a verse. I'm trying to figure out what was you smoking when you made that hook, cause that
Uh,
the hook set it
uh,
off, bro.
I don't think I was smoking anything actually. To be honest with you, I don't think I was smoking anything. I don't think I was
At
smoking
that time,
anything
true,
either.
true, true, but nah, man, like the hook was so greasy, bro. It was just like damn, like and my thing what made it so catchy though, honestly, was your speech pattern and your rhyme pattern and your flow pattern with the hook, and then going into the verse itself, bro. That first verse is a killer, man. Um, Going into the second verse, 'cause I broke down the first verse. I didn't get into the second verse too much, but going
Okay, go
into the
ahead.
second
I'll turn
verse
the
when
music
you
down a little
said
bit. Go ahead.
when you said that you said your dog is a mini me, he's a poodle.
Right. Yeah, your homie, your dog. You know how you call somebody your
That's
dog?
funny.
Your dog is a mini me. He's a poodle. Ankle biter.
He's a
Woo!
poodle. He's a smart.
Yeah.
Right.
That's your little dog. Your little dog. You supposed to be a big dog, but your little dog is a poodle. Right.
So he's a mini me version of whoever that nigga is.
Correct. You're a dog versus a
Catchy
god.
bar.
You're a dog versus a
Exactly.
god. That's the
But your
whole premise.
but your dog
Right.
is backward. Come on, man.
Right. They're correct. That's why I said it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
God ship versus the
Catch it.
warship. God ship versus the warship. Yeah, God. Yeah. That's my murky buck. God ship versus the warship. We have it's proven that we have a warship gene. So, I mean, but that's the people who choose to let that override them. That's now we stepping into epigenetics at this point, going into that. So I'm gonna let that live because everybody may not be. I'm gonna let you do your research on those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't claim to know everything, but I do say, hey man, please feel free. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to, prove me wrong or anything of that type of nature, we definitely definitely watch whatever kind of content you can come out with if you got some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But for sure. And shout out to hold on, let me do some shout outs, bro, because I've been sitting here talking this whole time. I ain't did no shout outs. Give them shout out some people. Shout out David Benson. That's our people right there, man. His family, worldwide collaboration. Obviously, shout out to Chris. Shout out to Pilar. Shout out to my co-host, my normal co-host Star. You know what I'm saying? She busy today. You know what I'm saying? But definitely gonna have her back on when she's available. Shout out to Pilar. Obviously, I think I said that already. Shout out to Hair Trigger. Definitely shout out to David Gray, shout out to Kim Devine, shout out to G Man, shout out to Regina, shout out to King Zaz, shout out to Christina Rodriguez, shout out to everybody that's following the Trillion Show. You're on here right now. You turned up and you to the max and you to the most. You doing the most right now because we lit right now. I ain't gonna lie, we doing stuff that ain't nobody doing nowhere on any platform right now. Is what we got going on. So back to it. Let's get to it. What you were saying, bro? Office,
Yes,
Mr.
sir. Yes, sir.
Mikael. Mikael, which your name means he who is like God. Just to throw that out there.
Which is a rhetorical question. Which is a
Right.
rhetorical question.
A rhetorical
Because there's
question.
no one
Right.
like God, right? But
But
we was made in the image of God. Come
correct.
on now. And you said that
Correct.
ye are gods. Come on,
But
man.
but but when I was in prison the whole time they would call me Israel. Israel simply mean he who shall rule as God. He who shall rule as El, to be specifically, right? But El is the singular of Elohim, which is the us in Genesis. Let us create man in our own image, which is the Elohim. Depending on who you talk to, they might say it's some creative spirits. They'll talk different, but it's the same lingo because it's not angels of light, but the angles of light. Now we got to get into Metatron's cube. Now we got to get into the flower of life. Shout out to Terrence Howard. Now we got to get into the concave. Now we got to get into the real to the geometry of the situation. Shout out to all my squares out there. Shout out to the geometry of the situation. See what I'm saying? We
Right.
gotta get to the geometry of the situation. But go ahead. I'm just vibing. I'm vibing around. Let's go.
Nah, nah, I could dig. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, keep on going with that comment, with that flow right there, what you're talking about, because at the end of the day, when we're dealing with the seven angels, the seven spirits, the seven chakras, when we're talking about the seven
Correct.
golden candlestick, all of that, all of those
Correct.
things are
The same
interchangeable.
thing. Those are the
They're,
same.
they're
Those are the same thing.
exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. And so when you're talking
It's
about
called correspondence.
the
Those are
soul
correspondence.
large system, come on. Exactly. When you're talking about the solar system, the soul large
Soul.
system, talking
Soul.
about your
Soul
soul,
is
your
the root
inner
of
man,
solar.
come on.
Yeah, the soul is the root of solar
Come
as
on
in the
now.
etymon.
Come on now. And so that's where you get, that's where seraphim comes from. Sarah, Sera, 7. Come on now.
Correct.
Meaning fire.
Correct.
It's all going into the same type of topic, the same conversation.
Fire. If even in like Muslims, they give salat, but salat really means to raise the fire, raise the spirit fire. The kundalini. That's a kundalini exercise. That's a whole nother conversation. There.
Talk to me nice, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. And let me zoom in on my shirt, man. That
Shout out to
IFC,
Don,
you know
by the way.
what I'm saying? That
Oh,
Israel for Christ.
yes, it is
Feel
IFC,
me?
Israel for Christ. Shout out to Israel for Christ. Shout out to all my Hebrew sects. You know what I'm saying? The different sects of Hebrew Israelites. I definitely look for the day that we can all join because all can't be well to all is one. When all is one, all is well. And that's the equilibrium. That's the key. That's the balance. That's the reciprocity we're looking for. You understand? That's the justice that we're looking for. Right?
Hey, come on now. A lot of our people, we looking for the judicial system to do it for us, and we have to
Mm-mm.
take back what is ours. be- Because if we break down that word judicial system, that comes from the tribe of Judah. That comes from the lawgiver, the law according
Judge,
to
that's
Genesis
correct.
49. Man, we are the
Yahuda,
lawgiver.
the
You know what
lawgiver
I'm
is
saying?
correct. But that take you to
Come on now.
Revelations 2:9 and 3:9 though, because now we're dealing with those who say they are Jews but are not. But see, people key on that word
And
Jew
not
and
the
they
sin of
think,
God
oh,
sake.
they think, and, hold on, people key on that word Jew and they automatically jump to race. But see, you got to look at it. Even the etymon of the word Jew, it does take you to Jehuda, which is, we know the J letter is only 500 years old, so it was Yahuda. You know what I'm saying? But I know people be like, oh, why you don't just say it with the J? Because it's not, it was the J letter and the V letter, the two newest letters in the English language. And they're only 500 years old. So I can talk like that because that's not ancient. Our people never talk like that. This is new. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back to the ancient tones. You know what I'm saying? Om Yah Ha Ka. like the ancient tones. I'm going back to that. That's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah, so that's the significance of that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I'm like when you talk like that, bro. Shit. But yeah, man. Even if you want to deal with the old English, quote unquote, right? It still wouldn't be no letter J because I got a 1611 Bible. You feel me? And it
Exactly
would have
correct.
been IU.
Ye. It
It would
was
have been
it was ye.
IEW.
Iu. Correct. Right. Which makes the u. If you follow
You
the
feel what I'm
English
saying?
grammar sound, it's still you making the y. You. Yahushua, when
I owed up.
Moses, when
Exactly.
Iuda, we can do this all day, but it's semantics, but it's just getting them tones correct because we know that you wanted to the secrets of the universe, you have to study frequency, energy, frequency, and vibration. Those are the three things you have to hit. Energy, some people say light, but light is the same. Energy, light, frequency, waves, the waves, studying the sine waves. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to that. You know what I mean? There's no way around that. You know what I'm saying? No way around it.
Hey, no doubt. But see, and that's where you get the name of Utah from. You get Utah from
Utah, correct.
Judah
Yeah.
or
Yeah. The,
Yahudah.
the
You
T
get what I'm
T and the
saying?
D make basically the same sound phonetics. Correct. If you study linguistics, if
Exactly.
you're a linguist, you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Just the same thing like all vowels are interchangeable. On a linguistic scholarship level, all vowels are interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? It's common knowledge in the language community.
Right. It's common knowledge, but we lost a lot of common sense along the way, and going back to 4:6, where it said my people perish for lack of knowledge, man. We lack the information thereof.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't even
I
force a nigga to
mean,
read it right now.
but see, here's the thing though. You can't say you lack something that's given in plain sight. What we're suffering from is from the drunkenness, but not with wine. That's what we suffering from. And it's funny talk about in Jeremiah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we saw, or is it Isaiah? It might be Isaiah. But that's no, I think it is Isaiah. But that's what we suffer from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. You know what I mean? It's a veil over our eyes, you know what I'm saying, that has been placed. But now we've been offered the unveiling. And that's where Noble Drew Ali, circle back to the last breakdown you just did before the video break. Noble Drew Ali came to remove the veil. He came and made everything that was done in secret to become everything that was hidden to be uncovered and to be out in the open. And that's what his whole science, part of the science temple, which is another way of saying your body. He was showing you how to operate your
Yes,
Merkaba,
sir.
your car, or your intergalactical vehicle that they call your body, because your body is high technology. I don't know if you know that or not. And
Right.
if you do enough studying, especially with Eastern sciences and tradition, you'll learn that. And literally all temples are built and manufactured after the shape of a human body. That's how it is constructed. It doesn't matter what temple it is. That's how it's constructed. So when Solomon said
Hey,
that
no
he
doubt.
employed the demons to Asmodeus to can help him construct the temple of God, what was he talking about? Was he talking about a physical temple? It'll tell you that. But we know that the temple is the body. The body is the temple. So now we got to take a closer look and examination of what stones he was talking about. Now we got to take a closer look of an examination on the master stone that the builders rejected. Now we got to take a look at builders, master stones, and sons of Ma. Who's Ma's son? Right? Who's Mary? Who's Mary's son? Who are these people? What's going on? What are they talking about? Are they
Right.
talking about literal people? Or are they talking about concepts and ideologies that fit within your physical body and things that deal with your spiritual self? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be asking people to think a little deeper. That's all. Because people take shit such surface level into the part where they're supposed to take it literal. then they take it into some fantastic stuff, but it's cool though. Damn, bro, I done lost my brother. Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break, y'all. My brother having technical difficulties at this time. We're gonna pay some bills real quick. Shout out to Worldwide Collaboration, Worldwide Collaboration, Worldwide Collaboration. Let's go.
Nate, I like this.
If you drip every time that you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on the booster juice or Grey Goose. If you drip every time you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on booster juice or Grey Goose. See my jury beam in the limelight. You can be my Billie Jean if your mind right. Join me in the team in the nightlight. Alexander McQueen with the right price. Shade room gon' cover for the right height. Yeah, punching in the scat like it's fight night. Hit me on the ground when it's night night. I hope you know the feeling unapproachable. Know the feeling in the boat with the motor in it. Yeah, float to the finish like we both in it. Both independent, both by the business. This holy eyewitness, both of our wishes. If you drip every time that you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on the booster juice or Grey Goose. If you drip every time you walk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. We back with another visual. You feel me, Sam? But I had a little technical difficulty. But we back in this thing. We back in this thing. We appreciate y'all for sticking around. Give yourself a round of applause, man. If you still here vibing with us right now, you know what I'm saying? We on the proverbial corner on the block, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Kicking real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? For all the gods, goddesses, to all my Hebrews, to all my Muslims, whether it be Sufi or Sunni. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to all my multi-celestial chakra and angelic beings out there. You know what I'm saying? Those who know, they know. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not may not be for you. But where were we at, bro? I don't know what happened, but where were we at?
You was going into the building of Solomon Temple and
Yeah.
going into how like the Bible would say that it's talking about a physical temple, but for those who got them spiritual eyes, know that's dealing with the spiritual temple.
Yeah, it literally says it talks about all that stuff in the New Testament. That's why a lot of people who are true esoteric students, they don't really, some actually kind of detest the teachings because it gives so many of the secret keys, which if you say the word key in Spanish, it's Yahweh, which is a major key in itself, right? If you know, you know, because Yahweh, that is the tetragrammaton. Yeah, that's the tetragrammaton. And the tetragrammaton itself, you know what I'm saying, is basically a construct of four Hebrew alphabets. The four Hebrew alphabets that are composed when they're drawn correctly in their upright position is truly a hieroglyph or a diagram of the human body. Just to further illustrate the point of what we're talking about here today, to show approval. Go ahead, bro.
Shoot, man. Yeah. Honestly, you actually kind of gave the key last week. You said it, and I wanted to pull it out real quick. It's Acts 7:48. Real quick. To prove what you're saying, you said, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. So
Correct.
with that being said, if he state that he don't dwell in temples made with hands, that means you the tabernacle. That means that you the Ark of the Covenant.
Hey, do me a favor, read Luke 17:21 for me real quick, because I could have swore he said, "Lo here, no lo there. The kingdom of heaven is within." And so that would mean that if your body is the temple, then yeah, Luke 17:21. But that would mean that if your body is the temple, and that will make your mind the holy of holies, the most sacred part of the temple. And so if that's the case, that is where it's said to be, you can see the God face to face, or you can talk with God. That's where I had a lot of OGs tell me, yeah, man, I'm gonna when they get ready to get tired, yeah, man, I'm gonna go talk to God real quick. Yeah, that's some shit the OGs say, real OGs. Shout out to one of my big homies, Derek Marquise Johnson. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's something that he would say as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go talk to God. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are in the REM, rapid eye state, rapid eye movement, you are in between worlds. You're in between vibrational frequencies. You're in between uh the beta state and the actual gamma state. You know what I'm saying? Of consciousness. So and that's an important state. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got you, man. This Luke 17 and verse 20. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you.
They don't get no clearer than that.
It don't.
I don't even want to comment on it because it makes it seem like I'm making stuff up. It said what it said. Read it again.
Hey, look, bro. It say what it say.
That what I'm
It
saying.
say
Like
what it say. It did.
I don't want to feel like I'm expounding on it too much because people try to take certain things and make it into whatever they want to make it to. But it literally just told you where the kingdom of heaven is. Your body is the temple,
Within.
and then it tell you where the kingdom of heaven is,
Exactly.
and that's the key. And the name, it said, "Is it in the beginning? I was the Word, and I was with the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." So we know that the Word, what's that word? That we just talked about it. That's the key. The tetragrammaton. You know what I'm saying? Yod, hey, wad, hey,
Come on.
yod, hey,
Yo,
wad,
they why, baby.
hey. And that's the key, and that open the door. Now that don't mean that's the last key, but that's the key that you gotta get past that. You gotta get in the temple, quote unquote. You gotta get in, and that initial key will get you in the door, and then from there, yeah, so. But yeah, man, that's definitely. They said my father's house is many mansions. What is it talking about? What mansions are we talking about? What house had mansions inside of it?
Come on.
I'm just asking. I'm
Come
asking a
on.
question. I'm just. Please enlighten me. I believe that's how to. Yeah, please enlighten me. I be wanting to know. Maybe somebody know. Maybe y'all can go drop it in the comment section. Or maybe y'all know.
The thing what it is too is that when you overstand and understand that your entire being connects back to the universe and you're one with the omniverse.
Correct.
When the Most High said that He's omnipresent, right? That makes you a god. That makes you a god. So then, when you're dealing with scriptures like Zechariah 12 and 7, how it says that how the inhabitants of Jerusalem, right, specifically from the bloodline of David, shall be as God in that day. What's happening right now at this very moment? That transformation starts here. You have to start rebuilding your temple and start increasing your wisdom.
Wisdom.
You feel what I'm saying? To get to that God state. Niggas waiting on the spiritual, the spookism stuff that happened when first off, you can't even fathom that type of information. That's why in 1 Corinthians 2 and 9 it says that ears haven't heard nor eyes have seen. That shit go deep, bro.
Yeah, and that's back to the veil. That's why you ain't seen because there was a veil placed over your eyes. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of what Moses was going upon to the top of the mountaintop was to do was to he was the first one, quote unquote, to take the veil off. He said he seen face to face, God. Then you could deal with Jacob. You know what I'm saying? When he seen face to face to God at pineal, which is the pineal gland. I mean, it's pretty clear. I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to over exaggerate on it because, but it's like people will argue with you about the stuff. I'd be like, bro, it literally tells you. It literally says everything word for word. There should be no guesswork. Psalms 82, verse 6. Ye are all gods and children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that we have to learn to accept because we have viewed ourselves as less than for so long that's an identity we almost will fight to maintain that identity. Let's fight to regain our lost estate. And it's a mental estate. And when I say Hebrew, I'm talking about the crossing over from darkness into light. Why is that necessary? Oh, he said darkness. Yeah, because darkness gives birth to light. It tells you that in Genesis 1, chapter 1. If you read that, it said that God said, let there be light, moved above the face of the waters in darkness. And then he said, let there be light, meaning that God is what? Darkness, black, God. Dark.
Yes, sir. He said he created light and darkness. He said he created both evil and good.
Isaiah 45, verse 7.
And 7.
Correct.
Come on now.
Correct.
Come on now. Out of eternal darkness there came light.
Yeah.
And the layers on that information is so doggone deep itself, bro.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. But see, that's why I be like, I just have when I talk to brothers, I say, let's state you go back to Genesis or at least translate that to its correct original terminology, which is Bereshit. Bereshit is a plural in the beginnings. So it's multi-layered. It's letting you know off the dribble. This is a quadrillion entendre that you got to unveil. And as you unveil it, you'll see yourself for who you really are. And that is being one with the Most High. Arm, leg, arm, head.
Allah.
And that's what, shout out to all my Sufi brothers in the Nation of Islam who copy a lot of the Sufi teachings in a different format. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Salam alaikum to my brothers. But yeah, that's what it is though. That's really what it is though.
Hell yeah, man. And
But
also for all those who don't study linguistics or don't have any type of understanding about language, Google what language Jesus Christ was speaking. If you follow Christ, if you say you follow Christ, Google what language he was speaking. He was speaking Aramaic.
It's gonna say Aramaic. Yep. And then he got to find out what that is. What is Aramaic? Yeah.
And Aramaic is a Shemitic tongue. It's an Afro-Asiatic tongue with elements of Hebrew and elements of Arabic. And so when he was calling on the Most High, it wasn't just Abba.
It was Eli.
He had to call on Allah.
Correct.
Eli and Allah.
A and E are
both of those things are interchangeable as well.
A and E and I, and it's definitely Allah. Yeah. Eli. It sounds so similar. Allah. Let's listen to it. Allah. Allah. Elohim. Eloah. It's like, bro, you can't. It's the same. It's rooted in the same phonetics, that same tone, that same tone, sacred tone.
That same type of power, that same type of force and energy behind it.
Correct.
Come on now.
Energy, frequency, and vibration. The words don't just sound alike, just to sound alike. Words sound alike because they are really fundamentally the same word. Oftentimes, the word gets spelled in different ways to throw people off the trail because the straight and narrow is the way. then they want you to curve to the left and say, "Oh, this is my side," or they want you to curve to the right and be like, "Oh, you know what? This is where I'm at. This is what I believe. You know what? I'm just gonna jump off right here. You know, I don't need to look for no more truth, no further. This is where I'm at." That in itself is the main issue. Just being content in what you already have learned, and which is a lot of times based on somebody else's interpretation, instead of gaining somewhat of your own relationship. I feel like that's what it means when they people say, "Oh, well, I got a relationship with God." Some people mean they talk to God, which is one form of relationship. But usually, a lot of times, what I hear is people talking at God or talking at spirit. And so you're telling it what you want, telling spirit what you want, or asking for what you want. Those are not the same things as hearing out what the Most High has to say to you and your what you where
Hey, come
you're
on
at.
now.
This is where meditation comes into play. A lot of our people do not meditate, bro. To be honest, we don't. We really don't. And so the ones that do, you can tell who people who do. They have a longer attention span. They have a closer spiritual connection, and a lot of them people can damn near tell you what's going to happen because they have a connection to intuition, which is connected to the Akashic records, which is connected to the recording of everything that's happened on the multiverse and the omniversal level. You know, and so that's all
Discernment.
coded within our
That's the
DNA.
spirit of discernment.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. It's one of the gifts of the fruits of the spirit. They call it fruits. Back to the tree analogy: fruit, tree, fruit of the
Fruits of
spirit,
the spirit.
tree. The spirit is the tree. Man is the tree. Man is spirit.
Come on. Come on.
That's why he had to. That's where he had to breathe life into the clay. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's the whole point of that. Adam, atom. The D and the T are interchangeable.
Talk to me nice, man.
Did you know that 99% of atoms is empty space?
Say it again.
99% of atom is empty space.
Dang. You taught me something new.
Yeah, just look it up. Google it. It's simple. 99%. So in other words, everything we may look at is based on atoms. So if it's primarily empty space, then that means we literally living in a 3D construct. We're living in a voluntary reality because you have to agree to allow something to be your reality. The people who don't allow this agreed reality to be their reality, those people usually they used to put them in the crazy house. Now they put them on YouTube.
Damn.
Not for real. Yeah, they make money out of it now because those people are tapping into other dimensions and other frequencies that coexist within the same physical space, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's entertaining. That's why we get locked into certain shit and certain narratives and certain people on these online platforms and stuff because they're telling us something that's really going on. You people think Marvel and DC Comics is made up? That's stuff that happened. That's part of our history. That's stuff that actually happened. They might maybe under different names, but still they retelling the same story. The story of the hero is the story of Heru. Heru and hero are phonetically the same word. Heru is who you might call Horus. The vowels are interchangeable. The O and the U are interchangeable. Instead of Horus, it's Heru. You know, but that's in Kemetic time, which is the blood Kemetic chemistry, alchemist, right? All that comes from the Kemetic land, which is what they
Nah,
call
you right.
Egypt or Hikupta. You know, I mean, however you want to drop it. You know what I'm saying? But
The land of Ham, Kim,
it's which is
K-E-M,
really, which is really, it's really.
C-H-E-M.
If you listen to how it's pronounced, even how you said ham, it's really ham, right? Because the left bit that they use is a ket. It's not a hey. It's not a hen sound. It's a sound. A land of Kim.
Exactly.
So it's really Kim. Because it's the cat out left there. If you look it up in the Strong's Concordance, you know, Kim, cat.
Hey, but for the people who who ain't up to par with that information to make that
But it's
correlation
available. It's
with the
available though on
information
YouTube
that's you know
anywhere.
what I'm saying, to help draw
Yeah,
make a vivid picture for them.
Google. Don't
You feel
believe
me?
me. I'm making stuff up. Don't believe me. Just look it up. Just go see.
Exactly.
Just prove me wrong. Not to me, but to you, because I don't talk about stuff that I ain't researched. Not, and if I misquote something, I apologize. And I'm not perfect by no means. But my goal is to be perfect. That's one of the commandments. Be ye perfect. That's a commandment. Be ye perfect. So what's wrong with that? The goal perfect means to be
Hey, shit,
whole. It's the
it ain't nothing
number.
wrong with that.
It's in the Hebrew alphabet. It's tet that connects. See, that's another thing. In the alphabet, every alphabet, Hebrew alphabet has a number and a symbol that's attached to it. In symbology wise, that's attached to it that tells a story on its own. So when I say perfect in the Hebrew alphabet, it would be tet. Tet means perfection, which represents the number nine. Nine ether. To all my nine ether beings, to all my beings that have hair like wool, or look like burnt brass, golden brass.
Come on now.
Right? Yeah. Shout out to all my people who don't look like that too, because it ain't because what people got to get over too is what people look like, because you can go back 4 generations on anybody and you don't know who they people look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be honest, so it's all about equality, man. Just treating people as equally as they treat you. That's it. All that other stuff is extra. Having equality in all that you do, equilibrium in all that's done, all your thoughts. See, I like to meditate. I meditate so much, I be talking to y'all and meditating. Half the time I be sitting there talking to you, I've been meditating. Why? Because that's just how I think. That's how I vibrate in a state of meditation. That's why I can receive. My pituitary gland can receive some of the good information. You understand? My pineal gland can send out and receive some of that good information. So my hypothalamus gland can receive and give out some of that good information that's coming from the ether, or the unified field. For those people who into physics and stuff like that, unified field theory, which is a theorem now because it's pretty much been proven. They've been on that, but yeah.
Real
So
spill though,
that's what.
I shit, man. I appreciate the opportunity to even, you know what I'm saying, being on the podcast this long.
Oh, for sure. You my brother.
Normally
You
I
my
would have had to
brother in
get
real
off
life.
earlier than this.
We got the same mama, nigga, the same daddy, nigga. Like, shit, you can come on my platform anytime. You already know what it is. You my brother in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I meant Naga, as in Naga Shakti Kundalini. But anyway,
Shit, man, it's just a blessing being on this podcast, man.
man, you good, man. And what you
It's
listening to
starting to
over there?
storm over here where I'm at now too. Hold on.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at this
it's
shit.
about yeah. It's been raining all day over here. It's been raining all day. I can't see nothing. Your whole screen just went. Oh, okay. I see. I see.
I
Yeah,
can't hear you. My bad. Say it again.
it's been raining over here all day. Oh yeah.
Hey,
All
look,
right,
it
bro.
just caught up on this side. We ain't getting no rain up until just now.
Okay. Well, shit. We about to play a couple videos, and we're gonna be out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Got any last words you want to drop to the people?
Say that again.
Do you have any last words to tell the people?
Ah man, shoot, not too much really, man. Just study to show thyself approved, man. 2 Timothy 2:15, man.
2:15.
A
Correct.
workman being not ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, man. Feel me?
I say.
This come with the
Yeah.
territory, bro.
Mm-hmm. Not for
So
real.
don't take none of the information that you heard today for face value. Do your due diligence. Do your searching. Do your meditating and seek the truth.
That's it. And perception is reality. So you got to seek your truth first before you. Well, see, I got to take it back even from that because you're talking about the search of truth, which is oddly enough start with the letter T, which is a square. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, you have to start with knowledge of self. That's where Noble Drew Ali came in fruition, talking about is the knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? Understanding who you are and your functionalities, but in your mental faculties first, because all is mind and mind is all. And then from there, everything else, because where consciousness is, or the rest have to follow, have no choice. It is the activating uh, factor in anything is consciousness.
Now I can dig it. I can dig what you're saying, bro. Because like, if you don't have knowledge of thyself, how can you expect to find the truth?
You can't. You're not going to because you're not even aware that you're in a vehicle. You don't even understand that you're in your Bakamur or your Merkaba, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna know that. You're not gonna know that. How
Right.
can you know that? How can you know what you're looking at and what you have with the actual the job, the test that's put in front of you? Because it's all it is a test. Because we all gonna get initiated by the great initiator of death or transformation. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, are you gonna go
Right.
voluntarily or involuntarily? Because if they have to do it the way everybody goes, then you'll be back for another cycle some other time in another way. But if you seeking to move up
Now
and
you
to
said a
ascend,
mouthful right there, bro.
nah, if you looking to seek to go up and to ascend to the next stage platform, whatever that is from this, this is something that you have to willingly accept to be initiated during your waking and your choosing time where you have free will. It's a feminine planet because it's a free will planet. You know what I'm saying? While you still have free will, it's a planet of restricted will planets. And we're not on one of those. So be thankful we're not. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it Mother Earth, right? So be thankful, Eretz, right? So or Tiamat if you want to go back before everything with the big crash or whatever whatnot. But the point is that you got to just that's the main thing is getting to that part. If I had any last words, that would be my last words for people. You know what I'm saying? Is that part?
True, true. I see. We had a question about if I could break down Christopher Lee's full name.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
I seen a question had
That's
just popped up.
super easy. Yeah, that's the founder and owner, a part owner of Worldwide Collaboration, along with myself, Christopher Lee Cheney. That's easy. You can just hear the name, and for me, that's super easy. Because right off top, you hear the Christos, the Christ, the Christ bringer, and then Lee. I'll let you handle Lee. Christ,
Yeah,
Christos,
no,
anointing, light, bringer, and then Lee. I'm saying go ahead and do the Lee.
yes, sir. You wanted me
Damn.
to do that right now for him?
Yeah. Or you can do it, or you can break it down later. You can do it later and come back and bring it out on. It's up to you.
Yeah,
You can
no,
do it
no
now
doubt.
or
Shit,
later,
I get a
or you
full
can do it
breakdown
now
next
and
week.
you can. Okay. So he said he got you next week. Then all right, that's what it is. That's what he was asking.
Say less.
But yeah, but your first name though, I just gave you your first name. I already gave you your
Yeah,
first name.
Christos.
Christos, Christ, light. I am the way, I'm the truth, and the light bringer. You know what I'm saying?
The morning star,
Anointed Christ.
the brightest morning
Christ,
star.
Christ also comes from the Kemetic word "kares," which means anointed. They used to
The
anoint
anointed
with
one.
the oil of the alligator. with the fat of the alligator, right? But that's just symbolic of the oil sitting at the base of your spinal cord. Some people call it the Nagasaki Kundalini sitting in the coil like a snake. It's the reptile connection. They're just drawing the parallel. They used to do that. It was symbolic. You know what I'm saying? Of what you were to do is to rise the Christ or Christism oil, which is the Nagasaki Kundalini oil, right? In the coil in the base of your spine, up your spinal cord, which is the what 33 steps on Jacob's ladder. You know what I mean?
Come on
30,
now.
33 vertebrae types. So that's what talking about crucifying, crossifying. You know what I'm saying? Like Golgotha. I ain't gonna go there today. That's a whole nother. Hey, Golgotha
No,
means
no,
skull.
no, no. The land
That's
of
a whole
bones? What you
nother.
talking about? The land of skulls?
That's a whole nother. Golgotha means skull. That's clear. It's a clear triple reference right there. So anytime you see skull crossbones, is dealing with ancestors, DNA, blood. I mean,
But
every gram,
hey, okay.
every gram of blood holds however many thousand terabytes. I forgot the number. It's a crazy number. So this is information that's stored going back to the beginning. That's why those people who were original man and woman, their DNA goes back to the original, beginning of time. So you have that information from all your ancestors. You just have to tap into it. It's available to you. That's why I tell everybody to, definitely give reverence to your ancestors or find out, tap in whose son or daughter are you of. You got to figure that out. To be those who don't know.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that though. But
Alafia,
that.
Alafia to all my people. You know what I'm saying? They know who I'm talking to. Hey, shout out to Hangnails. Go ahead, bro. I'm bad. I ain't even cut y'all.
No. You straight though. It's just funny. It's just funny how the Messiah got crucified over there in that land, right? The land of bones, the land of the skulls, right? Underneath, it's supposed to be Adam's skeleton where he died at. Now, that's significant.
Come on, man.
Because when you go to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, it speaks about how he is the last man, Adam, as well.
Correct. The second Adam. He's the second Adam. That's what.
The first and the second Adam.
But is it ATOM or ADAM?
Or is it both?
Or is it both? You decide. Let us know in the comments. I think that's a great way to end it. That's a great way to end the show. Hey man, shalom alaikum, brother. I thank you for taking your time out your busy day and schedule. Shout out to all my nieces and nephews over there. You know what I'm saying? My brother got a whole football team over there. I know he got to get to them. Got a tent to his garden over there. Off the vine. You know what I'm saying? The vine of life, tree of life, sympathetic nervous system.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, all right, shit. We out, man. We're gonna play some music, man. Y'all rock with me till you can. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? If not, it's the Trillion Show. It's Mikael. This is where, but together we're Lyrical Alchemy. But this has been a special Lyrical Alchemy edition of the Trillion Show. And we out. Shalom alaikum.
Shalom alaikum, y'all. Sir.